want to call up Mr. Diesel Greasel though, because he has something that's really important. I love that we had all the love in the room. I love that we were able to be positive, but there are some serious situations that are going on right here in Central Texas, and we have somebody who has a plan and an agenda that's going to make some real change around here, not just talking about it, but actually being about it. Y'all show some love for Mr. Diesel Greasel. And Lonnie, you said something. I was like, who is Lonnie? Lonnie? I don't know who that is. But I guess when you run for office, you have to use your name. You can't say Diesel Greasel for school board. But that's how I know you. But y'all show us some love.
First off, I'd like to thank the owner for being a pioneer. You know, I think this is an amazing venue, and you know, and it's our responsibility to do what my little homie right here just said. We need to turn this into the Cotton Club.
That's right.
That's what we need to be doing. You know, and I'm here because I am a politician. You know what I'm saying? Don't I look like one? You know what I'm saying? They told me to put on my best suit. And so I put on my best suit because the only thing I care about is this. Yeah. This is the only thing I care about, you know. As Tony said, I am a current candidate for school board.
Right. Okay.
You know, and I don't know if a lot of y'all know this, but we have a school district that is 75% what?
Black.
Well, not black, but minority. It's 50% black.
Wow.
But 75% minorities. You know how many minorities we got on our school board?
Not one.
Not one. And so, I find it hard to believe that a governing body that does not reflect the people that it's supposed to govern has their best interests in mind. And so, that's why I'm here.
Come on.
Because I lied to y'all earlier. I'm not a politician.
Come on.
I'm a father.
That's right.
That's right.
And I have 5 children who are being miseducated by the school district.
Come on.
You know, and I know they're being miseducated because I was miseducated by the school district. And I did everything right. Top 10% of my class, fact check. I ain't Trump. These ain't no alternative facts.
Come on.
You know, top 10% of the class. I could have been the first black valedictorian in Killeen High School's history. But none of that mattered. Because my mama had to work 40 to 60 hours every week and never even came to one award ceremony. You know? And I know my mama loved me.
Come on.
But the way the current system is set up, she had to work like a dog, so I didn't have to live like one.
That's right.
That's right.
And that's what's wrong with our current school system. Because we got good parents that got to work 40 to 60 hours a week, and the law mandates that your children got to spend more time with middle-aged white women educating them than you. You know what I'm saying? And I got nothing against middle-aged white women. You know, I love Hillary Clinton. That's a lie. But at the end of the day, I feel that in order to stop the violence, you have to teach children how to resolve conflict.
Come on.
And so, the school district says that your children got to learn read and write and math for 12 years. When was the last time you used trigonometry? But when was the last time you had to navigate some sort of conflict? And at the end of the day, we can't prevent murders unless we teach people how to resolve conflict.
That's right.
Right.
And so conflict resolution needs to be part of our educational school system. Because there's not a set of circumstances that exist where your child is not going to have to navigate some sort of conflict. Maybe it's with a friend, a family member. Maybe it's with someone at work. Maybe it's someone at school. But these type of things happen every day. And so instead of burying people, let's teach people how to resolve conflicts. And so we can hold KISD to a certain standard. And then once we hold KISD to a certain standard, we can hold KPD to a certain standard. Because we had 16 murders last year. How many of them were black?
All of them.
Almost 15. 15. And if you know anything about murder, you're more likely to be murdered by someone that looks like you than someone that doesn't look like you. Because when someone that doesn't look like you murders you, that's called a hate crime for the most part. But when someone looks like you murders you, that's called black on black crime. Even though white on white crime is responsible for all crime. You know what I'm saying? All the crime, you know? But at the end of the day, we got 16 murders last year, 15 of them are black, none of them have been solved. Not a single one. I buried 3 homeboys in 3 weeks. And I live in Killeen, Texas. You know what I'm saying? I'm from Detroit, Michigan.
Oh, word.
But I live in Killeen, Texas, and I had to bury 3 homeboys in 3 weeks. You know? And so, you know, we're not going to point the finger at the cops for what they're not doing. But we're going to point the finger at ourselves and make sure that someone gets on the school board who's going to ensure that our children get a real education and they learn skills that are going to benefit them. Not a bunch of stuff that's not going to benefit them. Because if you can't take care of your family, then you're going to do something out of character. And when you do something out of character, they got a place for you. And we got 50% of the people in this country in that place look just like me. Just like me. And that's not a coincidence. It's because that's the way the system is set up. And if we're going to change the system, it starts at the ground floor. And the most important resource that we have is our children.
That's right.
And so I sincerely feel that we cannot spare any expense to make sure that we develop our children.
Right.
And so, like I said, I'm not a politician. I'm just a father. And if you're a father or a mother like me, then me and you have all that we have to have in common for us to make a change.
That's right.
Thank you.
Dr. Mike. Dr. Mike.
Yes, yeah, imaginary mic, because these mics cost money.
I'm not a politician. I'm just a father who wants to make a difference in his community. And I'm just trying to use what I feel to be my gifts to help out.